Okay, we're back. Savory, your thing.
So why did I go first?
I do wonder what she'll pull out to confuse me. She must have been planning this, so it'll be a good one.
So, 3 things about me. I actually get the best grades in my class. Labor comes from jumping on the solid ground and diving into water. And I prefer bubblegum to chewing gum.
Typical Savory, starting it off easy. Well, Monica's in your class, so...
Hey!
She pouts.
That's mean, Melly.
Well, you're the one who brought it upon yourself. So you have to drink because I got it right? My smug smile evaporates in an instant.
I can't believe you fell for that.
What?
I win.
But Monica's in your class, right?
Well, yeah, but I got slightly better grades than her in the last test.
She's cackling, practically rolling on the couch. But that doesn't make any sense. I've always known that Savory was smart, far more so than she lets on, but beating Monica? There's something amiss here. You say you beat Monica, but on what subject? Savory freezes. She mumbles under her breath. I didn't quite catch that, you know.
Okay, fine.
Her pout returns.
Art.
The way you worded that made it sound like it was overall.
I know.
So, for deliberately misleading me, I think you should drink, fair? Savory's grin returns as she brings the glass to her lips once more, downing a sizable portion of it.
But it's still kind of correct, isn't it?
I can't argue with that. I was wondering what scheme you were cooking up.
Well, your go now. Hit me, I know I'll get it right.
We'll see. Now, think of what to say. I do want to pay her back for that stunt, but I can't lie like she did. Perhaps. I've always wanted to learn an instrument. As a kid, I once made an entire dish before realizing the eggs were bad, then had to run to the store to get new ones before my parents got home, and recreate the entire dish before they realized. And I've...
Well, you've already given one of those away.
Huh?
I was there that day, remember?
Wait, were you?
I was the one who remembered we needed money to get eggs, so we had to run all the way back to my place to get some.
Oh yeah. Wait, that's bad for me.
Come on, what's your next one?
I'm thinking.
Well, think harder. It's not that hard to come up with a truth or a lie.
Yeah, well, you try. By now we've placed the glasses down and are practically wrestling on the couch.
I just did, dummy. Now it's your turn.
I can't think of anything. Nothing except the girl in front of me. I've, only ever had a thing for one person. Suddenly, we both stop. Oh. Now I've done it.
That one. That's the lie.
How do I play this? What does she expect me to do? If I say that it's a lie, that might cause further prying. If I say it's the truth, then that's the same as a confession, right? Or why do I do this to myself? I've only got one option here. I reach for my cup and take a sip. Siri slumps back into the couch.
I see.
It, was a long time ago.
I've known you our whole lives. Why wouldn't you tell me? I would have helped you.
I know. Trust me, I know. It was never going to happen.
It was Monica, wasn't it?
Huh?
I've seen the way you look at her sometimes. Even last year when you two were in the same class. I get it.
What's that supposed to mean?
You still do, don't you?
No.
Alright, this is a big...
Not Siri. Alright, this is a bigger hole that I've dug for myself than I even expected. Than even I expected.
Good. She will never reciprocate. You know that, right?
Of course. It was a long time ago, so don't worry. How the hell do I change the subject? No punctuation. Someone, please give me an out. But we don't have to worry about that. Not at all. I mean, we're trying to relax, aren't we?
Yeah.
I can see that she's uncomfortable. I don't blame her in the slightest. Hey, how about another game? Sayori looks at me. Her face is smiling, eager to begin another game. A dramatic shift from a few seconds ago, but her eyes betray her. The hurt hiding there cannot be undone. I did this. I hurt her. Why don't we play Would You Rather?
Ooh, sounds fun. You can go first this time.
All right, how about? Gotta change the subject as much as possible. Would you rather carry 10 cats or 10 dogs if your arms were large enough?
Ooh, good one.
She thinks long and hard about her answer.
So, just for clarity, I can't have both.
Nope, one or the other.
I might have to go with dogs because that many cats wouldn't want to be that close together.
Well, that's true, but neither would the dogs, would they? That seems to have worked. Sweet.
Alright, my turn. How about?
What follows chills me to the bone. I could have sworn I heard.
Would you rather me or Monica?
What?
You need me to repeat it? Would you rather a glass of tea or a shot of vodka?
Vodka. So much vodka right now, you have no idea. Oh man, something must be wrong with me.
Well, I don't have any, so more wine will have to do. Speaking of which, we didn't decide when we would drink for this one. Let's just drink now.
Without a word, I bring the glass to my lips. I drain the entire glass dry.
Oh, you're really going hard, you know. Did you want the vodka that badly?
No, it's fine. Don't worry about me.
You do realize it's the most suspicious thing you can possibly say, right?
No, for real, I'm all right. Holding the glass in my hand, I look at it with a tinge of sadness.
Oh, these were your mother's, right?
Oh yeah, they were.
I'm sorry about what happened.
Huh?
Yeah, your dad told me before he left.
He told you? Why?
He told me to take care of you, duh.
She leans in, placing a hand on mine. It's only then that I realize that I'm shaking.
I'll be here for you, always.
Thank you. Really, thank you, Sayori. I've always been able to count on you.
Yeah, and I on you.
Some time passes and we simply remain in each other's company. We continue drinking and playing the odd game here or there. Until...
Never have I ever kissed someone other than you.
I don't place down my finger.
Aha, I knew it.
Know what?
I knew you hadn't kissed anyone.
What makes you say that?
Because it was sloppy. You had no idea what you were doing.
And you do?
I have the right to remain silent.
Sure. But you made the statement, so that means it's true, right?
Yeah, of course.
So how would you know? Under her breath, I hear.
I may have practiced on Mr. Kell once or twice.
So how does that make me bad?
Well, you need practice, that's all.
Is that so?
Yeah, so you should get some.
And where, pray tell, do you propose I do that? Her expression changes from cheeky to a hint of frustration.
Do I have to spell out for you?
My adult mind suddenly wakes, and small alarm bells start ringing in the back of my mind, but by then it was far too late. We're already connected. Her lips are nothing like they were last night. No, the slow, soft feeling has been replaced. There's a hunger here, like she's trying to drain my very soul out through my lips. In a way, it's satisfying. I return fire with just as much of the same. As I do, I hear a sound, a muffled sound from Sayori. I can't describe what it does to me, but that was all it took. I take her in my arms, pulling her closer. I can feel her chest against mine, and our breathing, all through our nose at this point, brushes against our cheeks, increasing its speed and reps. I feel her grasp my shirt, pulling me in even closer. She breaks away, and her eyes, glazed over, leer with a hunger for more.
Well, was that practice enough?
Sayori gently places her hand onto mine, turning it over and slipping her fingers in between my own.
It isn't enough. Melody.
Sayori. Again, an explosion from within me as our lips lock yet again. I feel her lips open and the soft prodding on my own lips. Opening my mouth, I feel something well within me, unlike anything I'd ever felt before. Sayori places her hand behind my head, pushing it ever harder against her own. Grasping at her shirt, I noticed her hips, smooth, soft, and ever so close to my own. I pull them even closer. Her voice is like the sweetest of caramel, caressing my ears. I feel her breath gently warm my cheek, and her hand, the one interlocked with mine, clenches harder, her nails sticking into my skin.
Ooh.
Sayori pauses for a split second, cooing.
That.
At a loss for words, she leans in once again. This time, instead of lying on my back, where Sayori had initially pushed me, I gently wrap my arms around her, placing her onto her own back. The angle might be a little more awkward, but we paid little mind. After another round, I noticed Sayori reaching for the tie on her shirt. She's already undone 3 of the buttons. The smile she's giving me. No, wait, Sayori. I sit back up. We can't. It's not you or me or anything like that. Sayori sits up, her face clouded. We've had too much to drink. Neither of us would be in this position if we weren't drinking.
I know.
Sayori mumbles something, but I pay it no mind. As long as she understands, that's all that really matters.
But we can still
She grasps my shirt.
stay like this, right?
She pulls me down toward her, and with her other hand activates the fold-out part of the couch. Pulling me in, she wraps her arms around me. Another kiss, this one far more gentle. Or perhaps gentler. And as the fatigue hits me, that's how we remain. As I wake, I feel something soft against my face. Upon opening my eyes, for a moment, all I can see is darkness. Pulling my head back, I see 2 large mounds where my eyes were. That's... Sayori stirs as I move.
Oh, morning?
Yeah, it is, but...
Melody, what are you doing in my bed?
No, actually. Sayori opens her eyes fully, glancing around. We're still on the recliner.
Wait. Oh, would you look at that?
Earth to Sayori? Sayori's still in a daze.
You know, if either of our parents had still been around.
Wait, did we? Checking myself as I stand up, I see that we're both still fully clothed in our school uniforms. Those must have been comfortable to sleep, or uncomfortable to sleep in.
Oh, that hurts.
Sayori slowly brings herself to a seating position.
Seating? How about sitting? Whatever.
What hurts? Do you need ice or something?
Oh, no, it's...
She sheepishly motions to her chest.
Hey, Molly, if there's any chance, could you turn around for a sec?
Oh, sure. I do so and hear some rustling of clothing behind me. Sayori breathes an audible sigh of relief.
You can turn back around now.
Nothing appears to have changed. Maybe she was just rearranging herself. And speaking of which, my blazer's crumpled and wrinkled. I'll need to iron both of our uniforms.
Is there any chance I could use your shower?
She wants to use mine? Don't you have one at your place?
Oh, yeah, I do, but...
Oh, it'd be pretty embarrassing to walk out of the house with your crumpled uniform, you know. Here, I'll iron it for you while you take a shower.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Oh, is there something else?
Well, if I walk back home late like this time of morning, I think the neighbors would have some words to say.
Shoot, she's totally right. That would be incredibly incriminating. Yeah, go use my shower, all right?
Yeah, leave the clothes out the front for you.
I'll grab some spares out of my stuff and leave it in the same spot.
Thanks.
Sayori shuffles away and I exhaled the breath I'd been holding. What? What the hell? How did it come to this? I thought I was going to put a little distance back between us. How did that turn into sleeping together? I look at my hand. I could still feel the soft, fluffy feeling of her hair. It was like patting a cloud of rainbows.
What?
But more than that, an image was burned into my mind. The face Sayori had made last night. And the sound, her moans, and a feeling, her soft, gentle figure wrapped in my arms, and above all, her words.
It isn't enough.
What have I done? After bringing some spare clothes to Sayori to put on, while I cleaned her uniform, I set up at the iron and let it heat up. My head. I'm sporting a splitting hangover, but I can't let it bother me. As I look at the coffee table, I notice that the wine glasses are still there, but there's 3 empty bottles of wine and a 4th half empty. How much did we drink?
Well, apparently that much.
Clutching my head, I feel the pain surge forth, now vindicated in its own presence. I stagger toward the kitchen and toward my salvation, water and coffee. After taking the time to make some coffee, I set 2 cups down. I take a sip from my cup, then begin ironing the blazers. Not long after I finish, I hear Sayori walk down the stairs. There's some coffee here for you. I made a mocha. I know you aren't a fan of normal coffee.
Thanks, Molly.
Sitting down next to me on the couch, she takes the drink, as well as the glass of water I had set out for her, and rests her head on my shoulder. The smell of her damp hair is intoxicating. The sight of her wearing my clothes, thrilling. And the knowledge that we spent the night in each other's arms, priceless. As I lean back into her, I look upon her figure. Her phantasmal eyes glisten aquamarine in the morning light, ghosts of last night dance in them like candles burning bright. Her sapphire irises shimmering as if imbued by the sea itself, azure and perfect. Honestly, I don't know what to think anymore. But I'm not going to ruin this moment, not if it kills me. Her hand upon mine sends warming shocks up my arm, making me huddle closer, desperate for warmth and love only she can give. Her soft fingers slowly interlock with my own, and we simply cease to exist, a single perfected entity. Her scent of flowering buds and ripe strawberries ceaselessly penetrates my nostrils, and I inhale deeply of her incomparable smell. Like breathing life itself upon my senses, and delicious drops of joy upon my parched tongue. However, I intend to never go thirsty for her goodness again.
Oh, you're gonna be thirsty for, like, the rest of this mod, I can tell.
I fear I could never resist the urge, the passion. For it would ruin me, leave me wasting among the fallen. Despite the burning desire in my soul, it simply cannot be. Her fire burns too brightly, too harshly for me to approach. The intoxicating rush of adrenaline coursing through me, even now, threatens to consume my very essence. Turning my head, I reposition Sayori's own, and our lips meet once more.